Yo, 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 Seawiz, coming back at ya. So today we're gonna be doing an attempt at a solo tower run. I honestly can't remember if I've completed one solo or not on this channel. I have done it. I just can't remember if I recorded me doing it and posted it.
Press any button to start.
If I have, then this is another attempt at trying it again. If I haven't, yeah, like I said, I have done it, but this will be the first video of me hopefully completing it solo on the channel. I definitely know that there was the attempt I did with a viewer where we didn't achieve it, and then there was another one with a viewer where we did, where there was only 2 of us, and then there was one where there was 4 of us and we did. And there's been multiple times where I've done it solo, but again, can't remember if any of them was recorded. I can't remember. But I mean, it's a new tower as well, so yeah, we'll see what this one's got to offer. The last one I feel like was relatively easy, yeah, to be honest with you. Yeah, you can see I've done it a couple of times, the completions. There you go, look. Boom, 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 boom. So, there's proof that I have completed it solo on my own. Because even with the one where there was 2 of us and then the 4 people, that's only 2 items. So I wouldn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I've got 2 equipped. So I've done a few of them solo, but they were all last week's tower, because I thought it was pretty easy. So like the rewards were so good, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do it a few times. But again, this is a new tower. I don't know what it's gonna be like. Let's have a look. Yeah, anything over it? Nah. Starting off area. Well, I'd look. I never really looked before, so. Right, so we start off with 1. We've got fuse. Bonus shot, is that? Yeah. Well, we ain't got an artifact, so that's useless at the moment. Whenever you use a healing potion, you also create a random food item. Maybe could be helpful. Well, it would be helpful, but let's see what else we got. I think knocking 20% damage. 20% less damage from mobs straight away. Let's definitely do that. Wow. That was pretty lucky. Wow, I say luck, but my thought process was, if I keep on trying to hit him with the stab, so if I start my melee attack a little bit before, even if the first one misses, by the time they get into range, I'm hitting them with a poke, and the poke always sends them backwards, so it's like it stuns them and it sends them backwards, so they basically can't do anything. All I need to really worry about then is anything else sneaking up on me. Which is why, like, when I was attacking a group and another one came at me, I had to stop and... But yeah, that poke's really strong. Just for the pushback. It's not worth wasting the point on, it's not. It's just not worth it. That has got leech on it. But I feel like getting anything, unless it's real top notch, like straight off the bat, is, unless it's like an artifact, you can pretty much skip a couple of items. As long as you're not like proper starting with really garbage stuff, then you might have to switch it out. But you know, there's something usable on this weapon. There's the extra health drops on that one, so they've both got something usable that we can keep upgrading for a couple of rounds. Now we've got 30% less damage to us after we've hit the mob though. So we've got to be careful with ranged mobs because they'll be hitting us full whack until we hit them. Always spiders first. See, I'll keep trying to get him with the poke. We're alright, so they're not damaging us too much, so let's take the heal though. Slowly pick them off. Someone's still alive somewhere. Floor 2. What we got? Again, waste of time buying that armor because it's not really gonna be something you're gonna keep for a long amount of time because its enchantments are rubbish. So it's pointless getting that because you're gonna just replace it straight away. I mean, you could maybe get that sword and get the guarding strike or sharpness, and then echo. Or you could do fire aspect. There's meh. The bow, I'm not really using bow that much, so I don't want to waste a point on it. Again, same bow. Shadow shifter, don't really want to be messing with something what takes. I mean, it's okay, but I don't really think it shines that well in the tower, shadow shifter. So we'll take the point again. Let's take the food reserves now to give us extra healing whenever we have to heal. So we've got the mobs doing less damage and we got extra healing provided to us now. See what I was doing there though? I was trying to make sure that I'd at least hit everything once so that it was less damage on me. Anima conduit. That armor's pretty good. That sonar's pretty damn good, man. Because you got Anima Conduit and Leech, or you could do Anima Conduit and Committed. But again, I still feel like we could still go a little bit longer with what we got and, you know, try and maximize on enchantment points. But yeah, these are both usable. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk another one, even though these two are usable. Enchantment points is where you make or break it. You keep on buying stuff you don't need, you're really screwing yourself over. Your end game build is not going to be nowhere near as strong because you keep on wasting your points from buying items over and over again. You want to try and buy, to maximize your enchantment points, you want to buy replacement items as least as possible. As long as the items that you've got are sufficient enough to work with. If they're not, then obviously you've got to buy something. But I mean, having this sword with weakening on it is already straight away mobs 40% less damage. That's pretty damn strong. Leech with weakens. I think we're gonna go with that one. we got the weakens, what we've already got, so we're not losing anything. We also gain leech, and then we can go with the one with the axe. I think that's like added attack speed. I think it's like every 10% chance to get more attack speed. I can't remember what it's actually called, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. And the other one's the pain cycle. I've never ever used that pain cycle one. I'm not gonna try it out on my first attempt of this tower, because I know that I know the way it works. I've never seen it. I've never watched a video of it or tried it, but I know that it takes away your health to give you more damage, or something along them lines. Gives you stacks. I'll have to watch a video on it, to be honest. But yeah, I think we take this sword. And then straight away we go leech as high as we can. And then we'll go... After defeating a mob, there's 10% chance. Increase your attack speed. 50%, that's pretty... Wow, and you can have it for 15 seconds. That's pretty strong, man. Especially if you've got a fast attack weapon. I'll have to pay more attention to what weapons I've actually got in the main game with that on, because that is pretty strong. 10% is not a big chance, but if you're using a fast attacking weapon and it lasts 15 seconds, I think you'd still be with it being active most of the time. Especially on like a saw blade or fighter's bindings or something, you know what I mean? Maulers. Even rapiers really quick. You're gonna be hitting so much. 10% it's gonna proc pretty often. I mean, 10% is 1 in every 10. And it lasts for 15 seconds. I tell you one thing, this tower has made me try stuff that I wouldn't have tried otherwise. Some of the stuff's actually surprised me. Like Guarding Strike, I never tried that out till the tower. It's very good. Weakening, never tried that out. Very good. We kill a couple first. Will it chuck it over? Oh. Okay, I'll take it. There you go. Did you see that? That speed thing procced 2 hits in a row then. And this weapon's not like mega quick. No, I mean, it's not like the slowest weapon, but it's reasonably quick. But I won't, cause yeah, it's not one of the quick ones. I'd say it's like one of the middle of the road. Ooh. If I didn't already just buy that, I would have bought that, but I'm not gonna buy a weapon and then straight away buy a weapon. It's just use what you got for at least a few rounds or you're wasting points. Unless it's a must get item. Like if it was an item which was another unique and it had like 3 perfect enchantments and the built-in enchantment was perfect, you'd get it because you could use it to the end of the game, you know what I mean? So it'd be worth it. But this is good, but at the same time I already just spent a point on this. It's pretty similar, to be honest. I would take the leeching and then I'd probably take committed over the rampaging because it's a slower weapon, and then electrified. I wouldn't have weakening anymore, and I'd rather keep the weakening at the moment. Ooh, anima conduit on a bow. Ooh, that's interesting because I don't really use bow that much in the tower. But we could literally take the bow and have it just be as another way of healing with anima conduit. We got leech, we got extra food every time we use a potion. But now we're also getting healing from souls. Plus the enemies are 40% weaker. See, the healing we're just getting off the souls. We can still reach. You son of a bitch. You have got to be careful though, because there's a delay on how long the souls take to get to you, but that can also be a benefit as well, because it's like you've got health waiting for you. So I actually like the fact that there's a delay on it. Slow and steady wins the race. Ooh. Reset artifact cooldown on potion use, 50% artifact damage. Snowballs deflect. I might take the satchel of snacks, because we got like a healing build going on here. Leeching, food reserves, anima conduit. We can start like building up the level with just food on the floor for when we need it as well. Anima conduit costs 2. We want to upgrade the anima conduit. So we drop the food instantly. Every time it's off cooldown, drop it so that it's on the floor. because we can build up a little stash of food for when we need it. Alright, soft cooldown again, drop another one. Cooldown again, drop another one. Let's probably take the bread because the bread's got a good amount of time on it. Yeah, the bread's like 30 seconds, so... Soft cooldown again. Where is he then? What? Where is he? Hey? Hello? Oh my god. We want to do Anima Conduit again, don't we? We're gonna need one more point to do that. If there ain't anything that good we need here, we'll get the point for the Anima Conduit. The guarding striking and sharpness versus weak. No. Leeching or weakness, but we'd want to take the heal. No. Can't get rid of the bow because the Anima Conduit, even though that bow's alright. That bow's pretty good, but that Anima Conduit's huge. Alright, 6% per. That costs 2, that costs 2. That costs 3. Food. Actually, let's walk to the other side. Bread, perfect. Keep dropping me bread, man. I love it. Ooh. See, we've even got food dropping when we use our potions. We got like a mega heal behold going on right now. Healing on top of healing. I mean, it works. It's like pure defensive build. Wow, pure healing build more than defensive. But I mean, healing you kind of put in the defensive category, I suppose. Again, we don't want to get rid of the bow because the Anima Conduit is giving us heals. Leech. Looting, because rampaging's not going to proc that much on that weapon, I don't feel. I mean, it's not like much lower than what we're already using, so maybe it would proc. Nah. Ooh. Torment Quiver's okay. I mean, our bow's not that high damage because we're only using it for healing. But what we could do is we could take that and give us double amount of souls per kill. So we got more healing from the Anima Conduit because we're getting double the amount of souls per kill now. I think we do it for the double souls. Soul gathering. Plus we can still obviously use the Torment Quiver. It's not bad, even though we've got oh, does it just have its own damage? It's not tied to the damage of the bow. Bow damage is actually more. But obviously this has got piercing and it hits a much wider area. But yeah, I think we'll take it just for the benefit of the extra soul gathering. Could upgrade rampaging, could upgrade that. I think we just wait and we upgrade Anima Conduit. I think we wait one more. Oh man. That's kind of... we kind of shit out a little bit here because this is obviously something which I'm gonna replace. This is not gonna do that much longer until we have to replace it. But I can't make this unique because it already is. Making this unique is... we're gonna be getting rid of it so soon, I feel. But then what's the benefit of making the bow unique? Because we're not using the bow for the bow, we're using it. What could it give us good that's passive? I don't think there is really anything. It's all tied to bow damage, isn't it? Gain speed after you kill an enemy. You know what I mean? It's all like always 50% chance after, you know, per hit to get poisoned. 30% chance. No, fire aspects on every hit, I think. But again, you have to fire your bow. It's not passive. So I feel like upgrading the bow would be a waste as well. I suppose it would still increase our power level, because making it unique is probably going to make it a higher power level still. Whatever we do is a waste, really. There's nothing we can do about it. I suppose we'll take the armor. We're not going to be keeping it much longer, but if we would have came in with that weapon before, what we was just looking at with the leech and all that stuff, We could have made that unique. But you just never know what you're gonna get, so yeah. So it took it from 70 to 89, which made our power level go up 5 power. And did we also gain 25% melee attack speed? Well, that's pretty good. Probably over doubled our amount of health. We got 25% attack speed now. And our power level's gone up. So I mean, it wasn't bad. The only thing I'm in an iron about is, like I said, we're gonna be getting rid of it probably really soon. Kill some enemies, so we got a bit of anima conduit coming to us. Got to keep an eye on everything. Basically, I was just juggling my health, and as soon as it started looking like it was getting dangerous, I'd back out and pick up some health, kill a few enemies, which would send more anima conduit souls up into the air. Maybe even proc rampaging, drop a consumable on the floor, pick one up, and go back in for the kill again. By which time I got all them souls coming to me. I'm also regenerating from the consumable I just ate. Just like a little juggling. I think that's a no-brainer. We just upgraded the armor, so there's no point in getting armor. Don't like the harpoon quiver. Wind bow again. Anima conduit is too strong to get rid of at the moment. Golem's good anyway, but any sort of summon in the tower's really good. Because 1, it does damage, 2, they block projectiles, and 3, they take away aggro from you, so it's like having 2 players. You're not having to deal with every enemy just attacking you. So there's like quite a few benefits from having a summon. Now we can upgrade anima conduit. Huge, absolutely huge. 2 and 2. I'll probably go with a 10-second duration next. Let's drop a food. Straight away, let's drop a food. We'll go and grab it if we need it. I mean, it is bread, so it's really good. And I knew that was gonna hit my golem then, there wasn't much I could do about it. I'll grab that bread when we go over the bridge. Oh, I didn't press the button. Turn the wheel. Whatever you want to call it. Take the bread. It's pretty. This build that we're doing is working out pretty well for us, to be honest. We've got all this food lying about, extra, you know, if we ever need it. Radiance. Radiance obviously better than Leech. But not on a slow weapon like that. I think on a weapon like that, Leech is better. And I think this weapon's kind of like midway, so you could have either one on this, but you probably would still go Radiance if you had the choice. But Leech is not to be sniffed at, it's still very, very good. And with the slower, more powerful weapons, Leech will be better up until you have a boss fight. Then Radiance is always going to be better. Because obviously you're not getting no kills, so you're not getting no Leech. Radiance, even if it's not proccing a lot, you're still getting it. And that also goes for really tanky enemies as well. But when you kill a tanky enemy, you get a percentage of that enemy's health. So because they got a massive amount of health, you'll get a really big heal from Leech by killing them. So weighs out a bit. Uh, 2,570, same amount of health. It's got 3 enchantments instead of 1. But we've got 25% melee attack speed and damage boost aura and damage reduction. What we got's better still. Again, not getting rid of the bow, not getting rid of Anima Conduit. Mace with Radiance. It will proc. You might be better off with Leech though on a weapon like that. But I'm sure there's people out there who disagree with me on that. You can still use Radiance. It will still proc. What I'm saying is, for Radiance to be as good as it can be, it's much better to have a fast weapon. So, Anima Conduit's fully upgraded. We could upgrade Rampaging, make this weapon a bit more damage. What was it? It was 2 to upgrade. We've got enough to do it. But there ain't nothing I want, so let's... Free for an extra 5 seconds. Probably is worth getting. An extra item crafted. I mean, that's not too bad, but we've not really been using it because we got the satchel of food. How tanky I am, because I've constantly got healing off my Leech, constantly got them being weaker, and then I've constantly got Anima Conduit souls giving me health. Pretty strong, to be honest. pretty damn strong, to be honest. All them souls, look. Each one of them souls is 8% health. That's crazy. Void Quiver. We could upgrade just for the extra power level, even though I prefer the Torment Quiver more than the Void Quiver. But we're not really using it, so we could just get this just for the power level. Extra 5 levels, 6 levels. Don't really like anchors, I don't know why. Well, probably because they're just too slow at this, yeah. Artifact cooldown, I mean, the Quiver we don't really need cooldown for. The Golem, it stays alive for ages anyway. I mean, yeah, when it's out of action it will cool down quicker. But it's got Snowball, Gravity and... I think we just take the point. It's nothing really that good. It's all stuff what would be replaced again as soon as something better comes up. It's just not worth it. The only thing that would be worth is the Quiver, maybe. 561 damage. 6-second cooldown. Oh, it's 25-second cooldown on that one. Nah. Bread straight away, it's really good. If we get in danger, we'll come grab that bread straight away. We can drop another food. Now, another bread. I'll grab that bread in a minute. Just because. I'll go and grab this bread. Oh my god. The game's been really good to me. There ain't no way we're dying at the moment. Does it refresh the cooldown? Oh, it doubles the amount of healing. So the cooldown, how much time we had on the heal stayed the same, but it went to ×2, so I gather it just... It doesn't stack, you can't make the timer go up, but the amount of healing you get will go up. I never really paid attention to that before. Look. Ah, you can't see it. Ah, it's run out before. Right there. So I could still probably show you. Alright. So it says 30 seconds regen. Oh, it did change the timer. It literally took it from 30 seconds to 10. Ah. Ah, so it's not ×2 healing, it's telling me that there's 2 countdowns going. It's telling me that there's 2 different countdowns and it can only show you one, so... I see. So it probably is giving you the double healing while it has got the 2 next to it. But the timer, where I thought it goes down, it doesn't go down. It just hides the first. It will always show you the newest thing you've picked up's available time. By the looks of it. Deflect, protection, artifact damage, scatter mines, claymore. What's this? Radiance protecting sharpness. I think I might take them sickles. Weakens each in rampage. Radiance. Guarding strike. Sharpness or poison. 360 to 840 damage. Radiant's gotta be upgraded straight away. Guarding strike. In all honesty, I think the Guarding Strike 2 is good enough. But 50% less damage, 3 seconds every time you kill an enemy. I mean, that's basically just replaced weakness. Weakness was 40% less. Alright, this has got a more of a quick timer to it. But it's basically doing the same thing. This is actually gives us better reduction. Just for not as long. Still very, very good. I think before we worry about upgrading it to 4 seconds though, I'd like to get sharpness up. Just to get the weapon doing as much damage as we can. We need to get rid of this armor though. This armor's outdated big time now. Well, thankfully we didn't make a mistake doing that switch because that felt pretty good. To be honest, we should probably think about getting rid of this satchel of consumables thing because it's low power level. The bow, the anima conduit's too good. We keep that. Even though it's dropping our power levels. 8% per soul is just too good, and you get two souls per kill. To 16% health regen per kill. Just crazy. It's crazy good. Snowball. Nah, it's all right. It's all really it's got going for it. Flaming quiver. Just got a new weapon, we don't need one. Unless something really, really top of the range. I think we get rid of the health on the satchels and have 2 summons. We'll keep the quiver because it's like I said, if we're keeping Anima Conduit, we should keep the quiver. Because the 2 are working in tandem with each other. But I'm not really using the bow, I'm not really using the quiver. Just the utility of what it's offering is why we've got it. Again, armor, we need to do something about the armor. That's where our weakness is at the moment. But we're doing alright, because the rest of the build's doing good, so... Ah, breakthrough, great. Killed my golem. Ah, shit. Literally killed my golem by chucking a TNT. But it's fine. Didn't know that was deep. Bada boom. What we got? So we want to still get the sharpness, don't we? Sharpness is a common, so the next upgrade should be 2 points, so we got enough for that. I mean, we need the extra health, but I mean, we'll be losing 35% reduction, damage reduction. And we'll be losing 25% melee attack. We'll be getting extra health, but then the enchantments aren't even that good anyway. It's not worth the point, because it's not something that we would keep for that long. So if we switched, we'd end up just switching again, like next reward or reward after. So it's just a waste. Better off just waiting it out. Bow's not bad, but again, whilst we've still got this quiver and Anima Conduit, we will have to get rid of it eventually, because it's gonna, you know what I mean, it's gonna be dropping our power level too much. I feel like we're still alright at the moment, so we'll keep it. Nothing I want. It's all garbage. Another 11% more damage. How much is it? 3 for the next one. And the next upgrade is sharpness. Again. definitely feel that damage. Great. I really don't like this level with the moving platforms. It's annoying. Annoying level. Again. Very defensive armor, but the enchantments it's just not gonna last that long. You'd get rid of it. Nah. Weapon we got's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Nope. Deflect enemy projectiles when surrounded by 4 or more enemies. Take 50% less damage. Thorns. Electrified swift-footed plus deflect and 50% less damage when surrounded. That's probably worth switching, to be honest. I think we switch. I mean, it is only deflect 1, that's a shame that it wouldn't deflect 3. But like I said, we gotta get rid of this armor, we have to. And we've been risking it going this long, to be honest. I mean, the only really important upgrade we need with the gear we got is sharpness. And even if we take the enchantment point, we still ain't got enough. Was it 3 or 4? Sharpness. I'm gonna take the armor. Let's get thorns. Problem with TNT when you got summons is you basically hit, most of the time you're killing your summons as well as killing the enemies, but yeah, it is what it is. Not a lot you can do about it. Can't really, I mean, you can try calling, maybe that's what I should do. Maybe if I throw it and I know they're there, I should call them back. Probably what I should do, yeah. I mean, that's good that I just thought about it, because yeah, that's what we'll do from now on. Ooh, anima conduit on the weapon. Thing is, having radiant and anima conduit is a nice setup. 2 anima conduits. We're going to be constantly waiting for the souls, you know what I mean? Having the radiance and then having a delayed heal is nice, but having it always be delayed and only delayed, I think it's better to have both because they work together. But if you didn't have any sorts of healing, that Anima Conduit's so good. Just on its own it would be good, but don't think we should switch out Radiance and have two of them. Nah. Radiance, Shockwave, and then probably Enchanted. But we still got Sharpness to unlock on that. I think we just skip, because we can still get more damage out of these, and obviously we can do an extra second on Guardian Strike, but the Sharpness is what I'm wanting the most. We do Sharpness before we do anything on the armor. It is 3 points, okay. That's what I thought it was. Makes the chosen gear gilded. The armor's pretty new. Newer than the weapon. And that will make up for me not just buying that other weapon, which would have been probably a little bit stronger. Well, the base damage would have been stronger because it was higher power level, but I don't necessarily think it was better because this had better enchantments on it. But I think we do the weapon, yeah. It's a very good weapon. Let's make it better. We got robbed. Well, I say that, but I mean it's strong. It's better power level now. But the unsuspected, that's pretty useless, to be honest. I mean, you just don't ever know what you're gonna get when you do that. But the extra damage is still good. We just, yeah, we shit out a little bit on the perk, the enchantment. But I'm sure we'll still be fine. Holy shit, man. Like, I'm getting juggled. Literally can't move. Did you see that? I literally couldn't move. No way, I was out of range. That shouldn't have hit me then. In my opinion. That lunge attack, what he did, I was out of range of that. Saying that, has got like a pink AoE on the floor. Yeah. I suppose. What's my Golem doing? Cheers, Golem, for the help. If I spawn him, he's just gonna go behind. What are you doing, Golem? it attacks him now that he's bloody shut. Nice one. No fucking way, man. I think there's only a certain amount of damage you can do on each stage of that. I've never had it go above. I think it's just like yeah, it's a set amount of damage and then it stops. It's like just under a quarter each time. Because you think you're going to kill him on the fourth one, but then he ends up with a little bit left. Yo, is that game sound coming through my gate? I think it is. It is. Whoops. I'll have to fix that. Didn't realise. Sorry about that, peeps. Might have got a bit of an echo going on with the game sound. We can fix that. We put it to. I've tried that. Might still need a bit more, but. Yeah, still doing it. 2 sets. Mind you, it shouldn't be that bad. Even though it's probably doing it, it shouldn't be that bad. It's definitely coming through though. Try that. Yo, 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 yo. Problem is, if I put it too high, if I ever speak quiet, it won't pick it up. Just trying to get the balance right. Obviously it's only an issue because I'm using a loudspeaker. If I was using headphones, I wouldn't even need a gate. Yeah, see, I told you, it always leaves a little bit. Just under a quarter every time. I hate them dudes with the shields. And I hate the dudes with the shields with the glaives as well, they're annoying. Snarlings, really annoying. Spiders can be very annoying. But spiders are quite easy to kill, so... But they definitely can be annoying still. It's not so much what damage they do, it's about the fact that you can't fucking move. And all the other enemies kill you. That weapon's alright, it's pretty good. You could go Leech, Swirling, or Void Strike. Critical hit. Or you could go Radiance, Swirling, Void Strike. Enchanting. Pretty decent. Obviously a slower speed. Obviously we don't need to do that because we already got this that we already invested into. Radiance, Void Strike, Rampage, very fast speed. $29701. 540, 1260. Damage on the sickles is better, but I know that the daggers are more speed. Plus you'd be proccing, probably rampaging quite a lot. But like I said, we don't need to do it. We'd rather just keep the point. If it's not necessary, you're better off keeping the point. Because it basically goes towards your end game build and how many enchantment points you end up with at the end on your last boss fight is dependent on how many bad decisions you make going through your run. The more times you buy a particular type of item over and over again, I've already said this multiple times, but say you buy like 4 pieces of armor throughout your run when you could literally just buy 2. There's 2 extra points. And that goes for everything else. You might think that's not a lot, but I mean, if you've got good enchantments on your stuff and you've made good decisions, then them extra points are going to make you a lot stronger because you've made good decisions and you've got good enchantments. So them points are, you know, very beneficial. Yeah, that katana's good though, but we don't need to. Sharpness. We could have done sharpness. No, we couldn't have. Because we just got a point and then we got a... No, we were still a point short. I was thinking that we just went that whole round when we could have done it, but we couldn't. Alright, so... I'm not too worried about saving up the 4 points for Guardian Strike. If we end up by the end getting that, that'd be great, but we don't really need that. So the weapon's kind of good for now. The bow we're gonna have to switch out soon, I think. As soon as something good comes up, I might switch it. Or if something good comes up that we can switch out here. Once I've switched this out, this will be getting switched out. So we'll see whatever comes first. Three points for... I think that's what we go for next. Electrified me. I mean, these are both rolling abilities, so they will. I mean, why are you at less than half health? I think I'd actually go frenzied instead of electrified. Yeah, you know what, let's put one on frenzied. So we constantly got Guardian Strike up, which means we're constantly taking 50% less damage. I don't feel like you really need the extra second. Would be nice to have it, but it's not necessity. Again, it's a pretty good weapon. Not bad. Multi-shot. What's that? Charged. I think that's something to do with charging. It's not the rolling one, I think it's the artifact one. When you use an artifact, it gives you charged shot in the middle row next to Radiance. I think that's what it is. The rolling one is that one in the first row, Dynamo. So growing. Again, the weapon we're using's very good. We don't need to switch. Not yet. We could take Harvester. Just because it's gonna boost our power level and still give us the souls for that anima. Protection, extra pet damage. Bees. The armors, could take that armor as well. I could take that or that, wouldn't be bad choice. But we still got more we can do on this. Still got more we can do. The weapon's maxed out, pretty much. Like I said, Guardian Strike's not going to make much of a difference. Especially for the 4 points. You'd be better off getting other stuff. The bow is... yeah. The bow is dropping our power level probably substantially. Because we still got more we can do on this. might take the points and just put them onto the armor. But you could, or you. This is like. Depends on what your play style's like. You could go with either, really. Like I said, you could go with this. I would still get the souls for that anima. But it would put my power level up. I could go with this and it would benefit towards my pets. It's also got bees on it, so I'd have 3 summons, and then I'd have stronger pets, and then I'd have protection, or I could do the consume one again for the extra food drops, and then probably like fire trail. But we're gonna go there. Yeah, there was a few different ways you could play that. I suppose it depends how you're feeling that on the day and how you want to do it. I mean, you probably would make totally different decisions up until this point than what I have. No wrong or right, it's just different builds and different ways of doing it. I mean, if you get to the end and you complete it, you've not done it wrong. You know what I mean? Not done it wrong if you get to the end and you complete it. 2 points. Right, now I'll probably go with the fawns next, or swift-footed, before I do another frenzied. Because that's only coming into effect if we drop below 50% health. But it's still pretty good when it comes into effect. Look how tank we are. Because of Guardian Strike and Radiance and Anima Conduit. That's pretty crazy. I'd say our builds worked out pretty well, to be honest. Nope. 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 We could also keep points, because something's gonna have to be replaced soon. I don't know if we're gonna be able to use this Anima Conduit to the end of the game. I don't know. And I don't know if we really want to waste 3 points on these. The last upgrades are big investments. And I mean, these are okay, but I don't know, I suppose we'll have to see. For now I'm gonna leave it and wait. But I'm debating about them. See, the summons are really good as well for dealing with creepers. But I did say that it's really good for blocking stuff. Oh shit, my back is just pure sweating. It's too damn hot. A new golem. Both very good. New golem, or we can take soul heat. $1979 to $2,850. Wow, so much more damage. And summons are so good. I mean, they both need to be replaced. Not as much as the bow, but the bow's got utility to it. On about in terms of power level. Again, I'm not sure about these, so I don't really want to waste the points on them, not just yet. We can't get them points back unless we get rid of that armor. And we might be switching the bow out. If we die, I'll upgrade one of them. But not yet. Power, weakening or grow. Exploding's good. Power and exploding's good. Weakness, I feel like weakness is better on something which has got multiple shots on it. If it had multi-shot weakness, probably be better, but single shot weakness, nah. Creates the last consumable collected. Could be useful if you get like strength potion or bread or something, but nah. No. 5,000 health. 3,600, but it's got deflect, but it's got 50% less damage when surrounded. That's crazy good. Add that on to Guarding Strike, which is another 50%. Got a lot of damage reduction going on there. Five points saved up. Still gonna hold off on them. If we die, I'll use some of them. Probably on the fawns, to be honest. But we'll wait. Just because, like I said, I feel like the bow's gonna get swapped out if something good comes up. Maybe we'll end up with it to the end. Who knows? I mean, if we're surviving and we're not dying, then it's no biggie that we haven't spent them points. If we die, then yeah. Anything that can make us stronger, we should do. But I mean, we're still doing pretty good, look. Explosion, infinity, fire aspect or bonus shot. As of ooh, new llama. Yes, please. Could do that. 6 points again. Same deal. If I die, I'll spend them, and we're pull my golem back so we don't get hit by the TNT. You see, that's something I learned in the tower. Not just like using enchantments you wouldn't usually use in combination with other ones, but I also learnt about that golem, well, summon thing with the TNT. See that? Saved them both. Pretty good, man. I know you can just resummon them, but you have to have a period of cooldown that you know you got to survive without them. What we got? What we got? Oh my god. So you could switch to Gonga weakness with the quiver. You'd still have the anima conduit, but it would be half as strong. Well, it would still be giving us the same percentage, but we'd only be getting 1 soul per kill instead of 2. So yes, it's half as strong. Soul knife. Weakness. Swirling. Crit hit. Radiance. Weakness, swirling, crit hit, radiance. Oh. 2000 damage. A little bit slower, but it's quite a bit more damage. But then this has also got sharpness on it, so the damage is higher than what it says. That's guarding strike. Guarding strike's huge. But then we get weakness again. So back to 40%. Overall, I think oh no, because it's not weakness 3, it's weakness 1, so it'll be 20% reduction. But I think it's time to get rid of them. That's pretty good. I think it's time to replace our weapon. Gotta also remember critical hit. Critical hit in the mix. So that damage is gonna be like triple every time it hits. Yeah, let's do it. Now we got them points that we saved that we might be able to use. So we go crit hit, radiant, swirling. There you go, look. So it was worth keeping them points. We still need one more though to upgrade swirling. But it's still pretty good. Let's see how these... Let's see how this weapon... Definitely slower, but it's killing stuff really easy, so... There was a Radiance and a crit hit. Radiance again. Yeah, feels pretty good. It's trapped in a spider's thing, so there wasn't much I could do there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Don't think it was a bad swap. Radiance. Exploding or swirling. I'd probably go exploding. Void Strike. Could have waited one more, could have went like that. Still would have been good. Swirling Radiance crit hit. Probably go Radiance, Void Strike, Exploding. Or Swirling. The last, Swirling or Exploding, you just go with whatever one you prefer. I really like Exploding. I know that it doesn't always, because of the way the enemies fall and ragdoll about when you hit them. The explosion doesn't always hit other enemies, but when it does, it's like a big chain reaction. I really like it. Swirling's gonna be more consistent, but I like exploding. I would like exploding more than swirling. Just feels more fun to use as well. So that weapon was good, but obviously, again, we'd be wasting points if we just bought that weapon and then we just bought this weapon. That's why you make good decisions about the thing you're buying, that it's good enough to last, I don't know, 5 more floors, or you know what I mean. If it's not good enough that you think it can last like 5 or more floors, then don't get it, get the point. It's very good as well. Radiance, Shockwave or Exploding, crit hit. Very comparable to what we're using. Only difference really is the weakness and the speed burst. Well, and you would take the exploding as well instead of swirling. But they're both, yeah, they're both really good. But again, that would be stupid for me to grab that after I just bought one a level before. Would be stupid. Is this a combat floor? It is. Great TNT throw there, as usual. Swirling is good, don't get me wrong. When you get surrounded, it's very, very good. But yeah, exploding just feels more fun. You just see a big chain reaction of boom, 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 boom. Yeah, swirling don't work unless there's enemies about. It's weird as well. Even though it should do it at the end of your combo, it doesn't if there's no enemies about. No, we don't need. No, we don't need. We might be going with this bow to the end. Didn't think we would, but it looks like we might be. Nope. And nope. Alright, so our weapon's fully upgraded. There's no point in saving points now. No point in putting anything on the bow because we're not using it to shoot. Let's take an extra thorns. Then we'll go swift-footed before we take the frenzied, I think. Because we're not getting into half health that often. Because of our healing's just so crazy. It's good to have it as a panic thing, but we're not really using it that much. We can upgrade that last. See how we were stuck in the air, nearly dead, and then all those anima conduit souls. So good, man. Very, very strong anima conduit. You don't see it that often, even, I know it's only a soul weapon thing, but it's really rare. You don't see it that often. Out of all the stuff I've got, there ain't many things what I've got it on it. But yeah, don't sleep on anima conduit. It's hella good. And again, the delay I actually think's a benefit, not a hindrance. It's like you got heals in the bank, just coming to you randomly when you're, 10 seconds later when you're fighting. Well, it might not be 10 seconds, depends how far away you are. Further you are, the longer it takes. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever. You can see that one, how long ago did I kill that? What am I doing? I'm talking away. I'm not paying attention, so I'm supposed to be charging this bloody post. Lucky there's not a timer on this tower, innit? Could have had that done a lot sooner. Don't really matter, I was in no danger of dying. Feels pretty easy, to be honest. With the build we got, we've obviously done it right. Crit hit, but it's only crit hit 1. Radiance, nah, we don't need switch. We don't need to. I think the fact that that's crit hit 3, even though that's more damage, it's probably still going to bring it up to the same amount. Because you'll see that, you'll be like, yeah, crit hit for crit hit, but you forget. You got to pay attention to what tier when you get the 3 perk built into the weapon, or the 2 free perks, you got to pay attention to what tier they are. Because I've done that before. I've switched weapons thinking one's better than the other, and then later on I've been like, oh shit, that was only a tier 1 version of that. The other version I had was actually better. So you got, but you can get tier 3 weapons built, enchantments built into the weapons. See there again, tier 1 echo. There ain't nothing with a tier 3 built in. Tier 1 deflect. But I already stated the fact that I knew that was tier 1 deflect. Tier 1 weakens. I already said about that as well, only being 20%. Alright, so we're on floor 29. We can upgrade Frenzied, probably wouldn't bother though, I'd probably do Swift-footed. At least once. Weapons already done. Do we switch out? Do we get 3 summons for the boss fight? Is this a merchant floor? Can't see. I think this is the merchant floor. What I'm thinking is, do we need that? We don't really need extra point. Not really anything we buy now is going to make a great deal. I mean, the Swift-footed, we can already buy that anyway with the point we've got, so... Do we take another summon, which will mean our anima conduit's not astral? But our power level's gonna go up, and we're gonna have an extra summon. I think we do it. Because like I said, the alternative of upgrading any of this stuff, see how my power level went up then? I think it went from 87 to 100. So what shall I do? Shall I make my weapon stronger, or shall I get more health? We could do the bow, just because it's the lowest power level. But because we're not using it, I feel like having more damage or more health is going to be more beneficial. We just boosted our power level by switching out that soul quiver. I mean, the armor's lower power level than the weapon. Decisions. I'm just gonna go damage. Sometimes they say defense is the best form of attack. More damage. 15 levels higher. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. Three summons. Now we ain't got as good Anima Conduit anymore. We're still the same percentage, but it's not going to be as many. Let's just tank it, man. See if we can beat it. Alright, maybe not now. Back at full health again. Got some souls coming to us. Dead. We weren't in no danger. Well, we was in a little bit of danger, but if we had died, we wouldn't have not been able to beat him in 3 lives. Like, even if we would have died, we would have got it done. We didn't die on anything else during that whole run. Come on, fingers crossed, give us something good. Give us something good. I've got 2 very good weapons already from doing tower. So I kind of want a really good armor or a bow. That's got some mega damage on it. Built-in power 1. With oh yeah, sometimes if it says expand, don't forget to do expand because it hides stuff from you. Which I only learnt that from doing these tower runs. That sometimes there's been stuff which have not been, I didn't know I had. So we got power, and we got Void Strike 1. And we've got Chain Reaction or Ricochet. Growing works faster fire rate. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's got crazy damage just because of the because it's like a power bow anyway, and it's got strong charge attacks, and it's 263. Like, them numbers are crazy. 3 million. Exploding 1. And weapons, not all that. And I've already got one of these armors with exactly the same. Speed boost, poison damage 2. literally already got that armor. I don't know if all the enchantments are the same. I don't think they are. I think the other one I got's better. We didn't really get anything that good. The weapons, meh. I got 2 other, like, pretty much almost, like, best in slot. I've already got that armor, but a better version of it. And again, the bow is power void. I mean, you could go crit growing, chain reaction, or ricochet. I don't think you would go accelerate. I think you'd only go with, well, that's not accelerate. Accelerate's the one which builds up the more you fire. I think it's just faster fire rate. By a percentage each tier. You could take that. You could take growing or the faster fire rate. Crit hit. And then chain reaction or ricochet, depends which one you want to go. I mean, the bow's probably the best start of the 3. Well, the weapon's probably the best out of the 3, but I've already got much better. Plus, this is a special item event, so I suppose we'll take it. But overall, not like mega impressed with the rewards there. But you win some, you lose some. But we got the tower done. Let's go and compare this with what else we've got bow-wise. I'll show you the other weapons, what I'm talking about. Why I wasn't too impressed with that one. That Echo 3 crit hit, radiance, exploding on one of the fastest hitting weapons. So that Echo is going to be going off constantly, crit hit constantly, radiance constantly, and exploding. Like, you really couldn't get that much better than that in terms, like, I mean, there is obviously other good setups you can have, but I mean, that's pretty top. That's pretty damn good. You could have different variations of stuff. Again, I mean, there's no healing on that, so I wouldn't call that a best in slot, but it's still not bad. Where's the other one then? Oh, the other one I'm using. Here we go. Crit hit, radiance, exploding, shockwave, and weakens. So good. So damn good. I think I was gonna switch it out for this saw blade, but I didn't have no room in my blacksmith, so I didn't. Plus, I think I've got room now, but now I'm a bit scared that it's gonna downgrade from 263 to something else. And I haven't got enough points to upgrade it unless I put it in the blacksmith. Put one of these. But I would probably use this saw blade over this. Even though this is very, very good. But the critical hit and the radiance gonna go off crazy on this weapon. and the echo. And then exploding. And I already said how I feel about exploding. I really like it. Here's the better version of the thing, what I was just talking about. Alright, that other one had poison too. It was different, but it had the boost speed hit, which was the same, and the poison was tier 2 instead of tier 1. But this has got better enchantments on it. Protection, final shout, chilling. It's not bad. Very defensive. But it's good. It's decent. But there is another few other setups that you could have on armor. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind getting another armor. So I could have a couple of, you know, switch outs. But it's good, man. It's still very good. You know, I've probably got other like perfect combinations of other stuff already. What I could just put in the blacksmith. But the thing is with these gilded items, they got 5 enchantments on. So even if you get a perfect combination of something in unique, the gilded could still be better. Just because like 2 extra more enchantments, it's very, very strong, man. But having uniques upgraded to 263 is still going to be very good. You get protection or final shout, artifact cooldown or thorns, reckless or fire aspect. You've got some options there, different ways you could do that. I mean, these should all be decent stuff, or when I've kept it. There's usually like a good combination. That might actually be something that I forgot to get rid of. Or I might have kept it because of the mystery armor, because it's got traps and poisons and invulnerability. I think that's why I kept that one actually, because it's a mystery armor, the chances of getting them 2 things together like that again is pretty unlikely. Got final shout and it's got cowardice or bees. You could probably use enchant smith and change the second middle set of enchantments to something better. That armor could be pretty good. Bows as well. What was I already got a version of. That's what I just got. Silly me, that's the one I just got. Thinking like, yo, I've already got a version of that. Oh, that is the one I just got. Dumbass. Wait, see what I'm saying? Look how good that green menace is already. Poison, multiple hits, exploding or chain reaction. The middle row's a little bit fall off, but power or committed. You could put gravity, or you could have the rapid fire, that's what it's called. It's pretty good. That green menace is probably better than the phantom bow. Obviously the numbers don't look as good because it's much lower power level, but if they were both same power level, I think that green menace is probably better. Anima conduit. Harp crossbow. Oh yeah, there's a couple of other ones, look. Still speed. Void free. Crit hit. Accelerate. Shockweb or double. I can't remember what it's called. I mean, it's yeah. Let down on enchantments, to be honest. Hits multiple, exploding, chain reaction. I just can't get a good roll on the bows. But I got some really good uniques. Got some really good unique bows, but I want a good gilded one from the tower. I mean, I say I want another armor, but that armor's pretty good. It's not bad. And this bowler is... This is like the damage... This is like the DOT killer. DOT AoE killer. That's what this bow is. It's all area attacks and damage over time attacks. I like it. Obviously there's other ways you can set your bow up. You could have like multi-shot with ricochet and on a harpoon crossbows. I mean, so you get like shitload of arrows. There's loads of ways you can do it. Just do whatever you want to do, if whatever's fun to you, and if you're still surviving and killing stuff, then hey, it doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, you're winning. Doesn't need to be like, let's watch YouTube and watch the most optimized, craziest build. The game's not that difficult. Yeah, just, I mean, if you are struggling and you're finding the game difficult, then by all means go ahead. You paid for the money for the game. Play it how you want to play it. That's the whole point, what I'm saying. But anyway, that was Solo Dolo on this. Is it every week, the tower? I don't even know. I guess so. That's Solo Dolo on this week's tower. I hope you enjoyed. Might do another one. See if we can get some different variations on bows and armor. Weapons, I'm quite pleased with the two. You know, there's like two different choices of weapons there and they're both really good, so not like in desperate need of getting a new melee weapon. Not in desperate need of armor either, but like I said, there's other ways we could set it up. Bow. The bow I got's good, but I want a gilded good bow. So yeah, we keep doing it. I mean, let's see what we can get out of it. It's all, we complete it, it's all 263 gear, so it's always going to be good. It's always going to be better than the unique variation of it, you know what I mean? So, hey, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one, peeps. Peace.